All right, we are live. I wanted to start this one as early as I could, so this way, if you are going to your local comic book store and you don't know about any of these comics, you want to make sure you don't forget when you leave to pick some of these up. So, my name is Chris. Of course, this is We Love Comics. Check out the cashback program I listed in the description. It's in the live chat. It's also in the comments section. If you click on the link that I provide and sign up and spend $30 or more within the first 90 days of signing up, instead of the normal $10 cashback bonus, you will get 30. So check restrictions, but sign up for it and take advantage of that. Just make sure you're, like I said, check restrictions. So there are a lot of new number ones this week. So I wanted to mention this early so you guys can go check them out. Now, if you're buying because this is sponsored by, and I hate using the word sponsored because I don't get paid by them, but it's sponsored by Southside Comics. They are in the process of moving. They are actually going to a bigger location because they've actually been doing quite well. So I'm very happy to hear that. So again, as usual, shout out to Dan at Southside. So let me show this really quick. It says, if you are going to be ordering through Southside, I want you to see that because of their move, this week's new releases for them will be listed at noon, and that's Eastern time. So if you go right now onto their website, you will not see them listed. They are actually also only going to be open from 11 to 6 on Wednesday this week while they're transitioning to the new store. So I just wanted to mention that just in case if you go to their store or you were thinking about buying from them on the website. The good thing is you won't have to worry about it being sold out, because if it's not listed until 12 noon, and again, that's Eastern time, you will not miss out on them. So you could be watching this a couple of hours from now and say, oh, well, it's probably too late. My local store is sold out. You can do that route. Now, if you do use them, and obviously you can go on eBay, your local stores, it doesn't matter, because like I said, I don't get paid to just say good things about one place. So I'm under no obligation. Just make sure, like I said, you sign up for that cashback program. And, yeah, just don't forget some of these. Alright, so you could see the image before you. So let's get into it. This is the new releases for this comic book Wednesday. Alright, first up, this is by Image Comics. $3.99 price tag. The Department of Truth. Obviously, it sounds like a government issue kind of comic. I don't know how I feel about that one, but I always say it's, when it comes to the number one issue, if you think it's worth taking the chance on when it first comes out, you can take a chance. I mean, the artwork isn't that great for me, in my opinion. It looks like JFK, and that looks like Donald Trump. So if you're into politics, this might be something to look into. We'll see where that goes. I mean, that could be a good story. It could be something that could anger people. But you will only know if you read it. Alright, this is a book, and speaking of which, if you use the discount codes that I provide in the link, in the description, it's all the way down at the bottom. If you use Southside, if you use the code We Love Comics 10%, you get 10% off your first order. Spend $50 or more, get free shipping. But if you've already used that, if you use the code We Love Comics 3 Jokers, and you add at least one of the 3 Joker comics, which as you could see here, book 2 is out, and there's many different variants for that, you'll get 5% off your order, even if you add anything else. As long as you get one of the Batman 3 Jokers and use the code We Love Comics 3 Jokers, you can use that up to 3 times and get 5% off the total order. So the Batman 3 Jokers, and I've talked about these before, I've done videos on them, the pre-orders back. So there's, I think, 5 or 6 different covers. You could pick up one, you could pick up all, it depends on what you want to do. Alright, this one I'm actually really curious about. This is Batman the Joker Warzone. I love the cover on the left. You can see there are 2 covers here that they're showing. The one on the left reminds me of, I forget the artist's name, but he used to do the Lobo issues back in the 90s. Used to love his artwork. It kind of reminds me. I wonder if, be curious if that is actually him. But it gives, if you know who that is, put that in the comments section. And speaking of which, if you're in the live chat, stick around, because even if you're not a subscriber, I always do a surprise subscriber shout out. You don't have to be a subscriber, but hopefully you will hit the subscribe button. If you are called for the surprise subscriber shout out and you have a YouTube channel, one of the benefits of the shout out is I will allow you, if you have a YouTube channel, to post the link to your channel in the comment section of this video. Obviously, of course, I will check and verify it first to make sure it's not some porn site or anything like that. And what I always say to my viewers is if you are browsing through the comment section and you do see the surprise subscriber shoutouts link, click on it, go check out their channel, give other people in the community some support. So that'll be at the end of the video. So the more you comment in the live chat, the more likely I will pick you. Alright, this is another one. It's kind of a, especially the one on the right, is kind of a controversial cover. I mean, I can't say controversial, it's just there are going to be people that are going to say, oh, it's beautiful, and, you know, as they say, art is subjective, but this is Wonder Woman 84, issue number 1. Obviously, you could see cover A and cover B. Cover B, if you like it, that's great. That is not my cup of tea. It looks like a 7th grader drew it. But again, like I said, art is definitely subjective. I have a feeling it might be a book to pick up because of the cover being not the most artistic and realistic version. People may stay away from it, and that could cause it to be a little rarer. Now, of course, I can't guarantee that, and it also depends on what's in the story. But if you think it's worth taking the chance on, by all means, go ahead. Obviously, the one on the left, in my opinion, that to me is artwork. The one on the right, well, to each their own. If you like it, like I said, go for it. That's not my cup of tea. Next up, and they say rest, and that's nice. They did a little thing here for Chadwick Boseman. But this is Shang-Chi issue number 1. Decent looking cover. I'm sure in typical, Marvel fashion, there'll be lots of different covers to check. I'm sure there'll be a lot of independent versions of it from other artists. But eventually, remember, we are having a Shang-Chi movie when everything starts up again. Remains to be seen, but it might be a book to pick up, especially if you are a Shang-Chi fan. This one I'm looking forward to. The Giant Size X-Men number 1. Now, of course, there's a lot of different variants for this one, but this is the regular cover. Obviously paying homage to the original Giant Size X-Men 1. What they do with this one, again, I mean, X-Men are eventually going to be seeing the MCU. Probably another few years before you see an actual team. But anything Giant Size X-Men version, anything X-Men is going to be hot. This might be worth taking the chance on. And again, if you get it for cover price, you're definitely going to be not overspending. Now, I know some of the variants are going to get expensive, but you buy what you like. Next one on the right, again, they're doing a little tribute to Chadwick Boseman. This is The Immortal Hulk, The Threshing Place. Artwork is not my favorite on this one, but it, again, I always say with a number 1, it's worth taking the chance on. Might be something you want to look at and see where that goes. Next up, you know DC is definitely going to do the Death Metal series to death. This is Death Metal series Multiverse's End number 1. I am sure there'll be a lot of interesting things in this book. Again, expect different variants of that for sure. If you're a Stranger Things fan, this is a 1 in 4, so it's a limited series. This is from Dark Horse Comics. This is Stranger Things Science Camp. So if you're into Stranger Things, that might be a book to pick up. I actually have not seen it. Just for some reason it hasn't been in, I just had no interest in watching it. If you love it, that's great. Let people know. But of course, some of the variants that I've talked about in pre-orders are now in stock. We got Batman Detective Comics 1027. Got the Helions 3. That might be one you want to pick up because I was told there is, I think, maybe a reintroduction of an old character or a new character. I'm not really sure. It's been a little while since I made that video, but I was told that one, I guess it was because they said they couldn't confirm it, but they said that is a book definitely to pick up. The Harley Quinn 75 variant is in. The Wolverine 3 variant. These are all I've talked about before. the Harley Quinn, the other 75 variant, Death Metal #1 variant, Death Metal #2 variant, Joker's 80th anniversary, and then I think that one, I forget what it is because I did the video, but I think it's Web of Spider-Man 50. So there's a lot of different books for you to choose from this week, so it's going to take a toll on people's pocketbooks. But hey, like I said, if any of these end up becoming something that's, you know, the next Venom 3, then you're going to be very happy you caught it before everybody else got it. So I would love to hear what you have to think about these books, if there are any that I missed, because I only mentioned the ones that are in the message I get from Dan at Southside. And like I said, if you're interested in buying from Southside, if you're just tuning in, they are moving to a bigger location, so there's going to be some delays in shipping. They said, please be patient. They're going to do the best that they can. And their comics for today that I listed, if you order through them and use their discount codes, they won't be listed until 12 noon Eastern time. So you will have time if you see this video a little bit later if you want to purchase from them. And like I said, I don't get paid by them, but I do get one free comic that I mention. So I get a little something, and you guys get the discount code, so everybody wins. So let's do today's surprise subscriber shout out. I want to thank the following people, the 16 people that hit the like button. I always appreciate those who are kind enough to hit the like button and show support. 30 people watching, and let's see, we're going to go with Joey the Stuntmaster. So he did a couple of comments. It definitely caught my attention, and that's what I say. If you participate in the live chat and you participate often, you will most likely catch my attention. So Joey, you did that. So Joey the Stuntmaster, you are today's surprise subscriber shout out. So just in case if you missed it in the beginning, if you have a YouTube channel, one of the benefits of getting the surprise subscriber shout out is in the comment section, I will allow you to post a link to your channel. Of course, I have to verify it first to make sure it is, you know, not anything spammy or something inappropriate. And if it is something that is good, I'm going to place the link in the comment section, and I ask all of my subscribers, go check them out, see what their channels are all about, and give some support. So give out the shout-outs to the shout-outs, and do not forget, it is not you, it is not I, it is We Love Comics. Happy day shopping today. Be safe out there, and I will see you next video. Enjoy your day, everybody, and thanks for participating in the live chat, and have a good day.